T-spawn to connector to B, through palace to CT to mid,
Okay, I don't even know.
bridge to A through T-spawn.
Yes.
Yeah, I got it. I think my team, NIP, is going to be best on this map. So here we are, T-spawn here. Obviously very similar, like artistic style to Dust 2 actually.
The map has open skyboxes, so I think it was great for executing sites. I think that was like Valve's main initiative here.
So let's see in how many seconds I will be on B site if I want to rush.
There's also windows that are very obvious going into the B site, so they want to make it easier to execute. There's plenty of things to boost on if you get smoked off in main. What's great is that there's not many corners going into the B site. It looks good. It looks like a CS map.
Like on site time in 12 seconds, so it will be really tough for CT sides.
This peak here isn't very valuable as CT because the terrorists can come from the left as well, and it's very difficult overall.
They will need to block it immediately and to use utility if they don't want to lose the round instantly. But obviously with throwing flashes through these windows, I think they will blind them.
Like this is the first area you're gonna probably counter a CT if you're gonna take an early peek as T or CT. It's like these angles.
But I think the only problem is like I don't think you can smoke everything off, and it seems like you can always boost over every area that is smoked. So it's gonna be interesting to see how pros approach the map.
Because there's a lot of angles the terrorists can abuse because they can take map control very easily. Very difficult to hold here. Like in general, I think this map is very T-sided.
The left side of B, like going towards CT, I think the CTs definitely have advantages in these areas. The creators of this map had the plan in mind already for it to be kind of, CT oriented.
Like here's the CT spawn. What I think is like, I think that there's gonna be 2 guys at B, 2 going to mid and 1 going to A. Like that's what I think it's gonna be like.
This is kind of middle. I don't think it will be easy to block.
It seems like a really easy area of the map. It's kind of just about, a chess game of utility.
What I think the meta is gonna be mid here is like CTs have to block this somehow. They have to smoke or mollo or anything because taking this as T is going to be pretty easy.
For CTs, it's also, kind of the same way. You can smoke a deeper part of the bridge and you can look into the river part.
It will be maybe easy to block if you are CT side. You just need 1 smoke maybe here in case they are running on you. But yeah, it's not that easy.
The most important part is I don't think there's like much random things, You can't just hide behind like random boxes. You can't hide in some corner.
And this is another route that you can take if you're maybe rushing A as T. You can go, I don't know what you call this, maybe heaven or something. You can drop down here to the boats and you go to the main area, to A.
A side looks more fun than B. If you're CT side, you have some more angles to play around.
Probably will get smoked off quite a bit from CTs. I don't think there is actually a way to boost here.
It's going to be difficult for sure as a CT because most of the times terrorists going to take the mid area here. And
I think the A site's definitely easier to take than the B one. I think using utility here makes much more sense.
I think you have to come up with very, very smart things as a CT to take control on this map and how to use your nade properly.
I think the most cool thing about this map though is the river area, which will be probably responsible for a lot of rotations since you can fall off the bridge. You can also boost up here, I saw. You can boost on here and you can jump back up the bridge. So it's gonna be interesting to see rotation and stuff. I think teams that have a very good slow play style are going to be great on this map.
I think my team, NIP, is going to be best on this map. When Asian came out, when Vertigo came out, NIP has always been good at these new maps when they releases.
So teams like Outsiders, sometimes we play pretty slow. Teams like Navi.
I think at the beginning at least Fury will be good because they are running, they have this play style and they play fast.
When I look at the map, there's not many areas where you're going to be able to rush and get a super fair duel.
NIP, Heroic and Fury, they haven't played Dust 2 and now they can have some more time to just work Anubis because all other 6 maps they are good at.
I feel like we are good at theory crafting maps and finding out the first metas to say.
I think this map favors teams that, methodically take map control and account for everything.